Oscars 2025. Anora has an even greater chance to win Best Picture after its latest award win. Anora is looking more and more like the 2025 Oscars Best Picture winner, especially in light of its success at VGA on February 15, 2025. Since the award season kicked off, well underway by the time the delayed 2025 Oscars nominations were announced, Anora has danced in and out of the discussion of the serious contenders for Best Picture. The comedy drama about a sex worker who spontaneously marries a client may lack some of the big-scale, epic feel of some of its competitors, but Anora, Conclave, The Brutalist, and Emilia Perez all seem to be possible winners in the 2025 Oscars tier ranking. Despite Anora being simultaneously hilarious and heartbreaking, and generally being where this season sees an intersection between audience adoration and true frontrunner status, the Oscars is a complicated game of appealing to critics outside the film itself and winning major precursor awards. Emilia Perez's shocking 13 nominations initially made it seem like the most logical film to bet on, but Anora has picked up some surprising wins since then. It secured a particularly valuable award at VGA, helping it pave a strategic path to Best Picture. Anora's VGA win for Original Screenplay is great for its Oscars hopes. The Writers Guild of America bestowed upon Anora one of its two top prizes, the win for Best Original Screenplay, with Nickel Boys winning Best Adapted Screenplay. Moreover, Anora won at both the Producers Guild and Directors Guild Awards, in which it was competing largely against other 2025 Oscars Best Picture nominees. The only movie to ever win at VGA, PGA, and DGA, and then lose Best Picture at the Oscars is Brokeback Mountain, a loss that is inherently divisive when the infamous Crash won instead. So Anora is seemingly on a direct path to Best Picture, also considering its upset win at the 2025 Critics' Choice Awards. After winning nothing else the entire night, including Best Screenplay, which went to The Substance, Anora took home the Critics' Choice Award for Best Picture. Anora's cast is also nominated across the board by the SAG Awards, another precursor that could affect the outcome at the Oscars. Most awarding bodies that have some overlap with Academy voters are selecting Anora as the equivalent of Best Picture, which points to only one logical conclusion. Anora winning Best Original Screenplay would bolster its Best Picture odds. However, to win Best Picture, Anora likely needs to conquer Best Original Screenplay first. Only 6 times since 2000 has the Academy chosen a Best Picture winner that did not win in one of its 2 screenplay categories as well. Conclave is a foregone conclusion for Best Adapted Screenplay, but Anora being favored by VGA, the awarding body that concentrates on writing, is a great endorsement for it to win the same at the Oscars. Notably, Conclave was not even nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay by VGA, allowing Nickel Boys to win. Conclave is a foregone conclusion for Best Adapted Screenplay, but Anora being favored by VGA, the awarding body that concentrates on writing, is a great endorsement for it to win the same at the Oscars. Likewise, The Substance, apparently Anora's biggest competition for screenplay at the Oscars, was not nominated by VGA either. It's obvious that different awards bodies will consider entirely different things to be the top offerings, and if The Substance had been nominated at VGA, the Academy might have considered it a simple difference of opinion and voted for its script over Anora. However, the writers of Hollywood have now spoken, and even if more critics liked the zany nature of The Substance, the Academy may be inclined to acknowledge the slightly more serious selection. Anora's VGA win continues its strong resurgence as the Best Picture frontrunner. While Anora may have started out the season as the apparent Best Picture winner, it dropped off somewhat following the Golden Globes, which saw The Brutalist win in drama and Emilia Perez in comedy or musical. It lost Best Screenplay to Conclave when the two were not considered in separate categories. Demi Moore also overtook Mikey Madison as the favored star to win Best Actress. However, Anora suddenly came back, with the shocking turn of events at the Critics' Choice Awards, and then consistently winning everywhere else, and no one can count it out any longer. While the Golden Globes seem to indicate otherwise, Anora has now proven that it can take on Conclave, The Substance, and Emilia Perez. Anora's campaign is also benefiting from the widespread audiences that want to see it win. Sean Baker has written and directed multiple powerful movies before that always somehow missed out on the Oscars, and Anora could be the chance to recognize him for his entire career. Based on simple statistics, it is essentially impossible for Anora to not win, especially when the Critics' Choice